All right, welcome back. So, yeah, you come around the river bend and you realize you should have been keeping a better watch. As you see before you what looks to be about an 8-foot tall lumbering orc with a moving 20-foot tree behind it. Okay, and
Can they anchor now?
the orc has spotted you.
Can we go the other way?
Okay, so
Could I remove all of the light from around us so he doesn't spot us?
let's roll initiative.
D20 and then you add your 4.
Sick.
Did you just?
22.
That's what I add to my
Yep.
You got a 22.
Good
Wow.
for you, mister. I get to most likely go first.
13.
I'm gonna throw some fire at that tree.
15. No.
I got 12.
Oh, that tree.
No, this tree.
I know you did this.
No. See my tree from
I'm sorry, what did you get, Sky?
15.
And Fee?
I got a 21.
Okay,
I
so
need to roll for Nick and after that.
yeah, roll once for all three.
We'll just have them go at the
What's
same
the?
time.
Do I add initiative to that or not? 16.
We'll just call that henchman. Henchman 16.
And
All
don't
right.
forget about them.
So first we have Greg. You're on this craft. You see before you that orc and that giant tree.
I do know.
No, that's further than you would have gotten. Back a little bit.
I only know.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah. Yeah.
I was right.
Yeah. Sorry. I'm bad with names.
I still have my sample on.
How far away are
Sorry.
Each square is 5 feet.
Are we gonna say that there's not actually trees at the end of the string? Or are we doing that literally? Because the difference is if we stop there, if we can jump out or we can't.
No, there are trees on the sides right where they put them.
Okay, so there's no way to get out. Gotcha.
We're kind of stuck in the boat
Any of
coming
my
towards
spells
this.
would
Yeah,
reach
we
them
are.
from here.
What?
I don't think any of my spells would reach them from over here.
Do you have anything that's
Only I was higher in an initiative, I would just tell it.
I think there would be
Throw some sunglasses. Do it, dude.
It's not that range, I can tell you that. I used to play a gunslinger. I know flamethrower. It's not gonna get you that far.
No, it's not an actual flamethrower. It's
No, you get up to 30 feet, but that's still more than 30 feet.
30 feet would be good.
Exactly.
we
So,
are not close.
I mean, yeah, when we get closer, I suggest the flamethrower.
Yeah. Am I in that tree, man?
Do so.
So you're not doing anything this round?
I can't really do anything. I mean, I do more than just I like board them. They have it.
We've
Oh, everyone's
noticed.
no.
Everyone's noticed them.
Okay, it's not hard to hide or not notice a 20-foot tall moving tree.
Three.
Yeah, I guess I can't do anything.
All right, and Fee, you're on deck.
You sure? Yeah. Thing.
And then after Fee is going to be the monster's turn. So
So I can't yell, everyone close your
ask
eyes.
if I could use my
Calling out is an off action.
my modified plant growth to grow vines out of the ground to hold him. Please?
range.
I don't know. I don't think we really necessarily. And modified plant growth, I only used it twice.
Well, if you add range, isn't it 2 spell points? I'm just trying to work with the situation. So take that spell and just add this 2 spell
These
points
are
to
points I
extend the
still
range
have,
to
right?
hit them. So just say it would be an enhanced, whatever it's called. So it's an enhanced modified plant growth, because all you're doing is taking a spell you know and extending the range using spell points. That's how Primal works. So basically, I'm guessing at that range, if it's the time you cast a plant growth last time, it was like 20 feet, right?
It was about 30 feet. So now that you're going up to twice that, I would say, yeah, it would be an extra 2 spell points.
So how many spell points total?
How many did it cost you before?
Oh, for the 30, I think it cost.
So then that would be a total of 6.
Yeah, can I do that?
Yep, deduct the 6 spell points.
Yeah, I knew that.
And you're going to try and entangle the orc or the tree?
Tree.
You're going to try and entangle the tree and vines. Okay.
From the ground up, just like.
Alright, make a roll.
I had my spell attack.
Yeah.
Um,
Should be 6 and 7 for you.
18.
Yeah, it's successful. The vines grow up from the ground right into his roots and trees and root him into place. Okay. Oh, is that your turn?
Yeah.
Okay. So, my turn. Alright, so... Who's the one standing in the front there with the hood?
That would be me.
The orc loosens an arrow at you, 15 to hit.
Is a hit. My AC is 15.
Sorry.
Well, I'm used to a 19 AC
Take
from
4 points of damage.
Okay.
From an arrow.
Oh,
And-
piercing?
Yep.
Alright, take half.
Okay. That'll be 2 points.
Okay.
The tree picks up the giant boulder next to it, throws it at you guys. As it splashes in the water halfway between you and it. Yep. That orc there in the front there, move it up to the corner. A bit further. There you go. And he is going to throw an object at you. Fucking A. And misses completely. It goes splashing in the water. The one behind him there, I want you to move him up and have him jump right in the center of the water. And he's going to wait right there. Those other 2, I want you to bring them up to the skinny area. Yeah. And the rest are going to stay back where they are. So next we have henchmen.
Would the boat be moving?
Is the boat moved at all?
At the end of the round. Okay, and after the henchmen we have Sky. After Sky is Sam. You were planning out what you're doing with them beforehand, I hope.
Yeah, you could easily have Bert jump off the boat and go towards the axe the other way.
So I'm gonna have Bert go up to this one. This great axe and attack on him.
How's he gonna get to him? You're on the barge in the middle of the river. You gonna have him jump in? Alright, have him jump in. Now he needs to make an athletics roll to verse the current that's flowing underneath him.
Saving throw or just
It's an athletics roll.
21?
A 21 athletics roll.
I rolled an 18 with his +3.
Okay. He's able to keep his head above the surface. Now I need you to make another dex roll.
Athletics is
4.
acrobatic.
As the barge barrels right over him just as he hits the surface. Next. I did say it was a moving river.
Yep.
And all of these things are giant sized.
Even the orcs?
Compared to you, you're still 7-8 feet tall. Beefy as hell. Yeah, beefy as hell.
Beefy. Same height, but beefy.
So what's this Hydra totem? Hydra totem?
You want to try it?
Yeah.
Make a cast. Don't forget to oh no, that's a free cast. And what are you aiming it at? Okay. Now I believe there's something written on the Hydra.
66 psychic.
Yep, so roll 66 damage. That's a hit.
66.
Or 3d12 if you want to do it a different way.
No, 66.
Okay.
Let's not confuse them further.
I just don't think we have 3d6 on the table.
So
That was my only reasoning. Here you go. Okay, we got them all.
you could just roll it 6 times and add them all up.
True.
And you're targeting the one that's straight in the middle of the water?
Yes.
24?
Yep.
Okay. Its eyes glow red and start dripping blood, and blood starts pouring from his ears. As he collapses and falls beneath the water. You can pull him out.
Yeah.
He's swept away.
I'm only forgetting.
Okay, so that's Knack.
That was whack.
Whack.
Then I'm gonna have
You have 30 seconds.
Zach use one of his javelins and throw it
Okay, make an attack roll.
by his strength.
Yeah,
Okay. 17.
that's a miss. Okay, and last.
I'm gonna have Nick use his short bow then, and
Make an attack roll.
one.
His bow breaks.
Fuck.
Alright, Sam.
Was it Scotty?
Oh, sorry, Sky.
I didn't get a turn. I was like,
What?
I don't want that. By the voice.
she can't play all those characters by herself, is what she's trying to say.
Fine, I'll take whack.
Yeah.
Not it. Do bird in the.
I can't use a cantrip and a spell on the same.
No.
Okay. Because if I could, I would have
You just
cast
spoke
it.
in?
No.
I can only use one.
No, cantrip with a spell.
I'm gonna
Cantrips and
use.
spells are two separate things.
I'm gonna use my command spirit.
Okay.
Don't worry.
Command what spirit?
The orc here,
Okay.
and tell him to walk away.
Okay. Roll.
I know that's spell save DC of 14. 21.
Okay. He turn him around. Okay. And he's starting to walk away. You don't move him. He doesn't actually walk anywhere, but he starts to walk away. Okay, and that's the end of your turn? Alright, Sam? You've heard the clunk of Burke beneath the boat.
Can I try to... Is there any easy way that I can see, roll mind if I have to try to get Burke from out under, you know, the boat? We just ran him over.
Make a quick intelligence roll.
18.
Yeah, you know he's going to be coming out behind it, conscious or unconscious, and that's going to be the easiest time to catch him.
I go to the back of the boat and ready to prep to grab.
Okay. Make a
And maybe secure myself to the line.
make a roll d20 for me for Burke. You don't see him come back up. Make a perception roll.
We're gonna kill Bert because he used stupidity.
19.
You barely glimpse the shadow of what appears to be a humanoid floating quickly behind. It's already about 10 feet behind the boat.
Can I try to get it?
Yes.
Okay. Because you saw my logic. I'm not trying.
I knew exactly where you were going. But
Okay, cool. Just wanted to make sure. So I try that.
send me a dex roll.
Okay.
DC 16. Be able to hit him through the water.
5.
Yeah. You don't latch on to anything.
The way the current's going, the way we're going on the boat, is he gone at this point?
He's now 15 feet away.
Bert's
So that's
dead.
about here.
Yeah.
Okay, so, is he conscious?
You can't tell he's under the water. Unless you want to try and do something.
Can I
you've
try
already-
again?
But you've already used your action.
I mean, yeah, and honestly, at this point, we can't stop the boat, and he's gonna be behind us. He's unconscious. We have no way. Bye, Buck. So yeah. Okay, I tried. My action's done.
Okay. Now we're finally to Steven.
I took a I took a henchman off your name. He took a henchman.
Yeah, hand over Bert's character sheet. He's pretty much gone.
I tried, you know. I tried. Even tried to web him. Didn't happen.
Your turn.
Oh. Akios.
Yeah, shiny boy. Let's go.
Akio's turn. Let's see.
So you saw him rush to the back of the boat. The kobold's sitting there doing nothing. You heard the thud and you saw Bert go over and under. We got a larger group, I can play better battles.
Okay.
And Greg, you're up next, so be in preparation.
Shoot. Okay. Shoot. Okay. So I am going to do my Radiant Gaze, which shoots
Yeah.
D6 of radiant damage. It only goes about 30 feet, but I could put another spell point or two to amplify by another 30 feet.
Spell point for another 10 feet.
Okay. Well,
So that's 30. About 2 points.
2 points.
If you want
Try to hit big guy right there
Okay.
with my gaze.
Alright.
And then
roll
I'll
to hit.
throw in extra to do extra damage.
Okay. So you're spending a total of 3 spell points.
Yes.
Alright, roll to hit.
He's gone. He's gone.
But Buck's gone. The science dictates we can't go down.
What do I add?
The best you
Or
can
it's
pray and
just
hope is he watches
what I
Your
roll.
spell mod.
Sean lives. But he's gone.
The fee should be helping you with this. So, yeah. You
20
add your
23.
spell mod. 23?
Yes.
That hits. Roll damage.
Okay, and instead of a D6, it would be a D10 for the extra point, which is right.
Yes.
I need a word.
2 points of damage.
Plus your spell mod, right? Double check. Is it no? No. Is it?
Yeah, plus his spell mod.
Okay, I don't
Okay,
know.
so then 8.
8 points of damage to...
Gray dude. Little sad.
Thinking.
That was a total of
Because when
How
it
much?
comes to prevalent and
Uh,
white class, I think the worst things.
Yeah, it doesn't seem to have a whole lot of effect on him. That you can tell.
Just burnt his skin a little bit.
Yeah, singed his cheek.
I went, oh, I don't like how you look. And he goes, okay.
And his eyes flare red with an ungodly energy. Your turn.
Why did you
Oh,
not-
by the way, move the boat up 3 squares.
Didn't know I could extend my spell's range by points. So I could kind of plan that.
Well, we learn.
We learn.
I'm sorry, I gave everybody the primal sheets to look at the charts
So
Yeah,
stack
it's all my
read
bad.
and have copies of.
I'm just using what I tried to remember.
Is this guy in the water?
Right on the edge.
How much would it cost
You're up next.
to extend the spell to hit the tree guy?
Hit the tree guy?
Hit.
Well, that's now at a range of what? 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30,
Still
35,
50 feet.
40,
Guessing a
50.
lot.
So that would be an
2
additional
extra.
2 spell points.
To hit him,
I
yeah.
know I
A
have
spell
it.
point per additional 10 feet.
No, I still have it. It's still on my first one. I just can't find it.
And now
Are you thinking about the treaty now?
In the middle of a battle, maybe.
But ADHD, I'm
Are you
thinking of
preparing
a
your
1,000 things at once.
I'm gonna try something.
Just gonna walk away with my.
That's what I thought.
so I'll
Hey, leave him alone. He's new to this.
I guess I'll cast flamethrower then. Extend the range. For extra points.
You're gonna aim at the tree?
Oh, you should aim at the people in front of us. That
I'm
were-
worried they're
So
right in
if
front
we
of the.
burn down the tree, that would take.
And
away
where are you
the
located on
opponent.
this thing?
This one was supposed to be.
In the back.
Okay, roll.
You should move forward first and move around.
Flamethrower.
Go ahead and roll.
You can
Roll
move.
to hit.
You can move first.
And I.
Yeah, so you don't feel
Did you realize an access of a flamethrower?
Yeah.
Okay,
So I'll
okay.
move to the front and cast it at.
The other big guy.
He's at the edge of the water, so if I set him on fire, it's not going to do a whole lot because he could just.
You have a. Okay, man, hear me out on this.
Alright,
Can I. Flamethrower.
Sky,
You're casting
I
it,
appreciate
right?
your advice, but quite often you try to take control of other people's character.
You could go up angles, you go straight angles, or you can hit that one guy. Either option. There are 3 targets. If you light a fire and it spreads, there's bad guys there.
Alright then.
So,
guess-
I mean, yes, you can go for the tree, and yes, that's a problem.
Yeah,
However, the tree is, if I'm not mistaken, still grappled. It ain't gonna go anywhere.
All right,
we can
yeah.
burn the tree at our leisure.
Okay.
The
So,
guy's in our way.
I'll target the big dude then.
Sorry, I had to.
I'll target the big guy then. Do I?
Roll to attack. Roll to hit. D20. Plus your spell mod.
Yeah.
13.
Yeah, unfortunately that misses. It doesn't seem to have any effect on him at all. His eyes glow a little bit brighter. B.
So, don't know if this is gonna kill me or not. But,
That's a great start.
You know what that move and how it can double things in size? Do you think if I targeted myself with that and doubled my size, would that work? So
Yeah, that would work.
We're on the boat.
You want to do that? Go for it.
We're on the boat, Phoenix.
If you made yourself very heavy,
I can
we're
step
still
off
on a
the
raft. You might want to do that before doing that because otherwise you might
Right.
cause a problem.
boat. I step off the boat first. Well,
Not in front of it, but to the side.
yeah, to the side, to the side of it.
Are you trying to jump onto the shore or into the water?
Sure.
You're
if possible.
All right, make a dex roll to try and land on the shore. It's gonna be a DC 14.
Dex. 16.
Okay, you make it to the landing. That's your movement. And now you're casting growth on yourself?
Yes.
Okay. Make a roll. Just make sure you don't roll a 1.
Do I add my
Okay.
spell?
You double in size.
So I'm now 10 something.
Now you're about 10 foot tall, yeah. Basically. And that's the end of your turn. So now it's mine.
Wow, you're big.
I didn't know if it would kill me or not.
Okay, so perfect. All the creatures you see begin to shimmer with an ungodly light.
Oh, that's not good.
Okay.
Ungodly?
The tree is unable to break free of its binds as it picks up another rock and throws it at the barge.
Oh no.
All right, everybody on the barge take 12 points of damage, and the barge is starting to sink.
Aren't the mounts on there?
Yep.
Mounts out.
As a giant rock comes hurtling and smashes into the center of the barge. Sky, Greg,
I might need another.
basically the 4 in the center of the barge all need to make a strength saving throw.
Nick and Knack too.
Yep.
It was 12, right?
It's 12 points of damage.
Nick got a 15. He has nothing for strength.
Okay.
Actually, no, he has a 13 because he has a -2 for strength.
Okay. So he's trapped under the stone of the slowly sinking barge.
I got a 5 for Knack.
Knack is stuck under the rock, sinking with the barge.
9.
You are stuck under the rock, sinking with the barge. And who's the other one? That's you.
On the barge?
Yeah, what's your strength saving throw?
Plus 3.
Roll this. Yep.
I rolled pretty far. I thought it would get more. 17.
You're able to pull yourself out from under the stone that's pinning everyone else to the barge that's slowly sinking.
Oh, okay.
What about Whack?
He's pinned.
Oh, he's pinned too?
Yeah.
What people are pinned under this fucking rock?
Should I roll
Boulder.
for whack? Shouldn't I roll for whack as well?
She did.
Oh. Oh, yeah.
No, I rolled for Nick and Knack.
Oh, no, so roll for whack too. I didn't really. Yeah, so there's a third one.
13, because he got nothing.
He's pinned.
For strength?
Yes.
Oh no.
So he's pinned as well.
I think I was lying.
No, I seen dexterity and I seen that and I was like, right.
So the only people standing on the sinking barge right now is the 3 of us.
Yeah.
The rest of the 4 others.
You, Greg, who's in the front? Who's the armored one? Yeah, you just barely pulled yourself out.
And
And
me
Fee,
in
who
the
had
back.
jumped off.
I can pull the barge on.
Okay. Now, the
So you
orc
have to
at the
fight
front
current.
takes a shot at Greg. 21 to hit.
Huh?
21 to hit you?
What's your DC? AC? Right here. No, 21 does hit him.
Take 1 point of piercing damage. You lucked out, I rolled low. Okay. The next one throws a large axe at the only one that he can see, which is you in the front. 15 to hit. That hits.
What's your armor class?
15.
Oof.
Take 4 points of damage as it slashes into you.
I hope you didn't get it, Pat.
the one with the chain, move him up 2 squares, please.
This one?
Yeah,
Move from where?
up 2 squares. Okay. He's going to lash out, which is a attack that would hit both of the 2 of you. Okay, and that's going to be a 16 to hit. You and you.
There's not
16, does it hit?
Yeah.
Sorry, man. 8 points of damage.
Yeah, I'm dead.
Seriously?
Yep.
Yep.
like how dead?
A -2.
That's not that. That's not that bad. He's unconscious.
So he
You're
falls down.
unconscious, not
So he
dead.
falls down at your feet. You're at.
-10 is when you're dead.
Okay. Next we have the henchman.
Yeah, you might
So,
TPK.
Strength checks and hope.
It's okay. All
So-
I have to do is poke him with my.
All the henchmen that are caught
Stops
under
dying.
the stone.
All of them?
Yep. I'll make a strength check to try and get out.
We can bring him back.
You don't like roll for whack?
Not
Use it
20
to-
for Nick.
Okay. Nick pulls himself out.
9 for that.
Nope.
And back.
8.
Is it the size of the rock that people are having problems with?
It's a giant 4-foot boulder.
Okay.
Okay. So that takes care of the henchman. Sky.
I'm under the boulder, so.
Yeah.
Strength check.
Saving?
Yep. No, it's a strength check.
15!
Total?
You're just barely able to squeeze yourself out of it.
Do I still have a move?
Nope.
That was your.
That was your action. All right. Next we have Sam.
So I saw there's still 2 henchmen that are trapped under the big rock.
Back and back.
You said it was 3 squares a turn that were moving forward, right?
Yep.
Okay. So I'm gonna walk up to the rock and then use enchanting to break it down to its base component, adding a spell point to make it instant cast, and adding 2 points to make it the size of the rock. So turn it to dust.
It's
that work?
1 square foot, so it's a 4-foot diameter.
Okay,
So that would be 16 square feet of rock.
Oh.
Unless you're being slightly smarter about it, depending on how you're positioning the breakdown. Alright, that's just quick math.
Yeah, no, I didn't know how big the rock was when I was thinking about
Yeah, I
it.
said 4 foot across.
Okay. So it's 16 square feet. Well,
I'm gonna
cubic
copy him.
foot per level.
1 cubic foot per.
Oh, cubic foot.
So you can do
You're up next.
3.
I could do some, but I wouldn't be able to get the whole rock with what I can do.
But if you have.
Can I try to loosen up the rock by breaking it down around the 2 minions so they might be able to get out if I coach them on jumping out when I try to get it? Try to
So-
make it team effort? I don't know.
So you want to try and break down a square foot around each of them?
So they can slip out and tell them to run while I do it.
Okay. Make an intelligence roll first.
10 plus
That'll
3,
do it.
13, okay.
Okay, now make a spell roll. What's your spell mod?
10. So,
10. You weaken the stone. It doesn't fully break it down or shatter it, but it makes it almost gelatinous. So it does have some give. So they'll get an advantage on their next turn to try and pull themselves out.
Okay.
Okay. Your turn.
So I have a couple of things that I can do.
Healing someone would help.
I could heal someone.
I do that.
I could make a wall of light to protect us from any other projectiles. Or I could mend our barge so that we're not sinking.
Yeah, none of these people know that you can do this stuff. So instead of showing all your cards, what are you doing?
I know. Instead,
You hear him ranting
What
about
I'm
what he
gonna
could do.
is create a wall of light. so that we can stop getting stuff pelted at us. But
Greg, you're next, and you're gonna make your first death saving throw. Apparently.
Any of this have
My healing spells. Ah! I'm
God,
dead!
I ruined everything.
I don't. Josiah did. Nasaj doesn't have any
But
potions.
he had to go off.
There's
and-
poisons. He's a spy.
I don't really have a distance on my
I don't have
shield of light
potions because I don't think of it.
thing that I
Well, Josiah did
It's
because he
itself.
was that's why you have the purification
Or
potions.
your other one is a 10-foot
bought 'em.
diameter. It's written right in it.
A lot of us don't have.
instead of doing a bubble, I kind of wanted to do like a big wall.
Then that would be a creation of a brand
I
new
have your
spell.
brewer's kit.
You'd have to do out the
I
full
also have
spell
your
point
entertainment
cost of it.
emails now.
And if you're talking
I still
about a
have your
10-foot
coupons.
diameter wall of
I
light
still have two
within a
of your
30-foot range, you're talking about a 9 to 10 spell
your
points
portable
minimum.
I would say that you could have given them back to Josiah because there's no point in carrying stuff you're not going to need.
I'm keeping it. I'm gonna keep your hammer.
That's fine. There's ropes on the boats.
Yeah.
You need
Yep.
3.
I'm gonna save my spell points and not throw all of them out right away. And put 2 spell points into healing hands.
Okay. So that would bring it to 3d6.
It would be 2d6.
Well, if you're adding 2 spell points,
Mm-hmm.
healing hands is free for a single d6. So if you add another spell point, that's plus another d6, plus another spell point makes it 2d6, so it's a total of 3.
I will do that.
Okay, roll 3d6. Add your spell mod,
Which I believe
and I'm
is
guessing you're doing this to the kobold?
Yes.
You got heals.
Yes. $18 whole points.
So you back up to.
So heal 18 hit points of damage as you're burst into being awake.
Yep. You're alive. You have now 18 hit points.
Okay, move the
A bright
sledge
surge of
forward
light
by
comes to
3
your
squares.
eyes, and then you wake up.
And because of the damage to the barge, it is now, the full floor of it is now 3 inches underwater. All those that are pinned cannot breathe and will start drowning on next round.
I'm not.
No, but two of the henchmen
Knack and whack are.
knack and whack.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, Greg, you're awake now,
Okay.
and you're soaked and standing in water. Make a wisdom saving throw.
20.
You gave yourself fear of water.
Saving.
15.
Roll a d6.
No, this. Thank you.
Okay. Make a quick perception roll. You can too.
Oh, 7.
8.
No,
10.
no, neither of you notice. Everything's going red for you.
Oh no! You're going into a rage!
Yeah. Who's next? Let's see. Next would be B.
Do I see the boat in fog?
Yeah, it's right next to you.
Am I able to put it?
No.
This one.
Okay, then I'm gonna go around to that guy and.
All right, show me how you're gonna move.
Wait, I don't have my movement, right?
Yeah, you do. It's your new turn.
Yeah, I'm gonna.
10,
This way?
15.
Did the sword grow with her?
So you move 15.
Yeah.
She's a trained busted sword.
Fuck this guy's day. Okay, I'm gonna have to go into the water to try to get him so I don't end up getting far with the sword I have. That's no
So you're
help.
moving forward another 5 feet to the edge of the water? You're giant size now.
Oh, then I'm just gonna go into the water and sword I have.
Okay, make an attack roll.
I have my strength,
Yes.
16.
On
It doesn't she
which
get a
one?
bonus too?
That one?
because she's huge.
Would that double his strength?
What'd you roll?
Rolled an 11.
11
Yeah,
to
with,
hit.
with my.
No, 16.
Oh, wait, 16 total.
It catches your sword in its chain, deflecting the blow.
Okay.
Anything else this turn?
That won't count as hitting me, would it?
No. He parried your blow.
Well, we've never had enemies do that before.
But I still have my poison dagger.
Which
Yeah,
is
but
like
you don't
a
have another
toothpick.
attack. So you're done?
I can't use a spell, so yeah.
Alright, so next we have my turn.
Really wishing I'd set up that.
Chain guy
I could have.
goes for a sweeping attack across the bars. Messes up horribly. Big guy goes after Fee.
I was gonna
19 to hit.
Yep. He just. No.
10 points of slashing damage.
Here's a,
Which don't you
wait.
take half of?
I take half of that.
So 5.
there's a Mickey.
That's why I said slashing, because I know. Alright, the one with the axe, have him actually.
I thought I had that.
Yeah, he continues walking away. Okay. The orc in front of the tree is now also caught up in the vines that are entangling the tree.
Oh yeah, I haven't stopped
The
the
tree is still not able to get free of him, so instead ends up grabbing the giant bone of some giant creature that was at his
God
leg.
damn it! I knew we shouldn't have put that there.
Okay. And stretches out his arm to attack you at a 28 to hit. Yeah.
I take half of that then since I'm the bludgeon, right?
This is just to hit you.
That's
Yeah,
just to
not
hit.
damage. So
20,
does hit.
28 to hit will hit you, right?
Yes.
You're not doing anything to try and block it.
I mean, there's a big guy next to you. Can you hide behind him?
Oh yeah, can I move?
To try and dodge?
Yeah, dodge just.
Or if he's
Okay,
bringing.
that's going to be a 28 to beat on a dex roll.
And can I bring my sword up to try to block it?
You can try. Do you have a defensive move like that?
Defender, I have counter strike, reaction on attack, attack back.
Read your stuff and see if you have anything you could use. It's your responsibility to know your character.
Counter strike's not free.
Because right now you're taking 25 points of crushing damage.
Smash damage.
I rolled, it's 2d10 plus 5. I rolled 2 10s. See?
I believe it.
Right now you're looking at 25 points of crushing damage.
Maro, how could you? I know everyone else gets that. Except for him.
And the henchmen are going to be next.
I can make jokes that you guys don't.
Well, it's pre-campaign.
And after the henchmen, it's Sky.
I don't know what
Well, then you're taking 25 points of crushing damage.
then. Nice knowing you.
Is there any reactionary with primal you can do? Frog skin, animal things, spell casting, plant life, anything?
I have Nature's Bounty, and that's gained with plants and animals. There's Wild Growth, 30-foot range.
Do you have something that boosts health? Or second wind?
That's
That's what I'm trying to tell you. I just told you what to use.
Second wind.
I just told you.
nice. Use that then.
That's a reaction, right? Okay, and how many total hit points did you have?
I have 24.
Okay, and you don't get a modifier to crushing damage, right?
Only bludgeoning.
Yeah. So I will let you make a initiative check to see if you're able to pull off the heal beforehand.
9. I can only use it once.
I was not planning a 0.5 here, guys.
Are you sure about
jinxed
that?
it earlier.
No, you just got totally nervous.
No, you jinxed it earlier.
I don't know.
All the people.
I think
Okay.
if a couple people rolled a little higher, we wouldn't have this.
Dice
Don't make me
gods
throw
roll
my
that
cup
they
at you.
roll.
Yeah.
Hey, I started off with a bunch of 1s and 2s before you guys even took any damage at all.
Yeah.
Alright,
A
so
couple items that you missed
yeah,
throwing
Fee shrinks down to normal size and she's knocked out. Alright, Henchman's turn.
Whack and Knack have to roll strength to get
at.
out.
Roll for Nick.
You got advantage.
Yeah,
Ooh.
which means you could roll twice and take the highest roll.
Hell yeah.
Did Whack make it out?
Whack went from a
11.
9 to a 12.
12 plus his strength modifier.
He has no extra for his strength modifier.
He's still stuck.
And drowning.
Can't breathe.
Also,
stuck.
Still stuck and now drowning.
Whack can't do anything else to help the situation.
Not until
Wax
he's unstuck.
a shaman, not an earthbender.
But he can't be like.
You can use your Hydra totem.
We have someone in our party who's a primal earthbender.
Yep.
It's okay.
But, you know, that means knowing your character sheet.
And I'm pretty sure he's the one that's stuck under the rock right now, so I don't think it's gonna help us.
Knack?
Yeah. Oh, is it Nick that's the...
No, Knack's the...
Which one is that?
Doesn't matter if he's under the rock.
He can go through the rock if you wanted.
Well, now he's drowning, so I mean, now he can't. So that's
Yeah.
the problem, and I can't. I tried. Listen, I did my...
Alright, so anything the henchmen are doing, since they didn't get out, the other... I think there's one left.
One left. It's Nick.
Gurgling.
That's
That
what
would
they're both
increase
doing.
drowning.
That's it.
Yeah. Gurgling.
I mean,
This is boat.
And Sky, you're up.
is Nick an enchanter?
Oh, this is too tiny to read.
Which one? What is in the whip?
Enchantment have
What
the
is
ability
he?
that I use to stop breaking up the rock. If Nick can do that too, we might be able
On
to
your
get them
turn,
out
you could
before they
use your
drown.
action for a perception.
They've
Yes.
got
check
like
to try
one
and-
more
He
round.
has mending.
Enchantment has mending and also deconstruction.
Yeah.
He's not that high.
I use spirit command successfully, meaning I'm at 5 out of 5
Breakdown.
tries.
10 minutes
Successful.
breakdown.
So
on
that
mundane
reduces the
item.
spell point cost by 1.
Yay, now only costs 2.
And you can name
Yep.
it.
Nick can
Break down?
Yeah.
I have.
Well, then what I was able to do was use
Is
it
Nick
with
trapped right now?
No, he got out. Snap
Nick
and
is-
whack.
yeah.
So
Knack and
Nick,
Whack.
if he's out, could make a strength roll to try to pull one of them out. So could anyone else that's up and around are you able to moving around or
He's
no?
gonna grab Knack and try pulling him out.
Okay.
Okay.
No luck.
He has a -2 to strength, so 5 minus 2.
Alright, so Sky. You see 2 henchmen drowning.
Including Whack.
I'll try to
You
grab.
still haven't had your chance to talk to Whack like you wanted to.
I'll try to grab Whack. And poke him out.
People can like push the rock up a bit, and like others can like pull them out.
Sam, you're up next.
Can I offer to assist her for my turn so we can, try to save these henchmen?
That's a bonus action for you, so you don't even have to use your turn for it.
Okay, then I want to assist so we can get this rock off him.
12.
I rolled a 9 plus my 2, so I have 11.
12 between the two of you, you're just barely able to pull him out, but in the process, the rock shifts and you hear a snap of his leg.
Which one?
Whack.
Well, there's 2 guys there.
Whack.
Knack or whack.
Yeah,
I was pulling out
It's
Whack.
Knack or Whack.
You're not sure which one as you pull him out. Neither of them make a sound that you can hear. Of course,
So
you
Whack,
pulled out Nick, right?
I
Whack.
pulled out. She pulled out Whack. I pulled out Knack. Nick
Well, I
was
thought
on
you
the
were
boat.
helping each other with one of them.
Oh, I didn't know what we
I
were
was
doing.
pulling out Whack.
Okay, so I help with Whack then. I didn't know
Okay,
what the plan was.
so you get Whack out. He doesn't seem to make a sound as you pull him out, except coughing up, but you definitely heard a snap of bone.
Like we just crushed Knack.
I look at his leg.
Whack's leg seems fine.
I look at his arms.
Seems fine. Alright, so Sam, your turn.
I check on Knack.
Okay. He's pinned under the rock, and it seemed to shift over onto him more. As a bunch of bubbles come up, and nothing seems to be following.
So I abandon that, run to the dock, and run to Yasmin.
She's unconscious on the ground.
I know, but I gotta get to her. My job.
Yep, that's your movement.
Can I do that without making a dex check? I have to jump over to here.
What's your movement?
My movement
Oh,
is
yeah.
40.
You have jumping. You can move
yeah.
half your movement in one jump.
So I go to here and then run up to you. When I get up to there, I look at this guy.
Yeah, she's bleeding, crushed, and hurt bad.
Are you making? Is she in death saves?
Yeah, because I'm at -1, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, if you're at -1, then I know what I have to do because I don't have a choice. I don't have the HP for this. Alright, so I gotta cast Mend. It's a cantrip, D6, I'll add 2 more hit points. I'll add 3 more spell points.
So 4d6 heal?
4d6 heal. Get her up and ready. Where's the 20?
You don't need to roll d20,
Okay,
just the
cool.
d6 is for heals. She's not resisting.
46.
Okay, so that's 17 plus...
Your spell mod.
17 plus 22 health.
You just gained 22 health.
And now I have to deduct. I need
3 spell points.
Yep.
Can I make those back and get a chance to?
Sure.
That's not his
Wrong
guess.
one.
Wrong one. Thank you. I went searching for these, it took me a while to find them.
I don't blame you. So.
Alright, so now we have Steven.
Yay.
You're awake, you're not up.
We weren't expecting a TPK.
So.
It's not a TPK yet. Everyone's alive.
You see how many people you put us up against, right?
Every player character is alive.
Big Max
We
done.
lost a
And a half
goblin,
orc.
did a half orc.
Bert was a half orc, it was put that way on his sheet.
He was.
He could be alive.
Sure. Oh.
Possible. He washed up on a shore. Or one of the rocks down here.
We were going down this way, there's a chance that he would have floated under us.
What you doing?
If we haven't seen him, he's probably drowned. At any rate.
I'm rolling.
And even then, there's enough creatures in
I
here.
kinda
If he
need
was
to heal
wounded, he
myself.
wouldn't make it through the
No,
night.
no, no.
But. Also need.
You work for the night house?
Yeah.
trying to think of how to make the rock lighter.
I don't know how you would.
I'm just gonna shoot some dirty looks. Probably. Yeah.
How much did you fall on my face? No, not at all.
I haven't even done anything massive yet.
If you have any plans for
Yeah,
that, now is
I'm gonna-
not the time.
I
I'm gonna
did.
shoot some.
I'm
death
just saying
deep
again that
looks.
now's not the time.
This is just phase 1. You notice that there's like an entire like second group.
Right here.
I'm not gonna lie, unless you have ulterior motives, just like where the rest, because otherwise I don't think we're gonna make it at this point.
11.
I mean, at 3 inches around of water in the barge, it won't make it around the bed if I do the math correctly. Am I right about that?
Oh no, it's gonna hit ground at the end of this round, and just start sinking. Period.
Unless somebody casts mend on it.
There's still gonna
Put
be
it
water
back
in the
together.
boat and a rock.
At
That's
this
1
point,
square foot, and you have over 4. Actually, at this point, 4 by 4, so 16 square feet of boat that is shattered with a knack pinned between the shattered boat and the rock.
I'm gonna say.
I mean, if you want to try mending it, that'll be in total 17 spell points.
I don't have that.
And even if you did mend, this mending isn't breaking down, so you'd still have a giant rock in the middle of the boat.
And you would
Even if you
fuse
fixed it.
the rock, the boat, and the knack, and whatever's in between it.
Yeah.
I tried, man.
What was that thing I was gonna do again?
I'm
Oh,
honestly
yeah.
not trying to
Shoot
kill
some
everybody.
death glares.
Okay, so make an attack roll against who you're shooting.
Maybe the guy in
With
part of
my
your party
radiant
members.
gaze.
Yeah, who you're shooting.
I'll be shooting this guy with the chain from.
Okay.
You want some more popcorn?
Yes, please.
Sure.
I put it back in the freezer.
Does a 16 hit?
No.
Yeah,
It hits it, but doesn't do any damage at all.
I don't think.
That's shiitake.
Okay, so move it forward just a little bit as you hear it smash into a rock and stops moving forward. The current starting to sweep it further down under. Okay. And now we are back at the top of the rotation with Greg.
I suggest getting off the boat.
Yeah, that's probably
Oh,
a smart
gosh.
move.
Yep. And now the river's starting to sweep over it and sink it down quicker.
But we also just lost all of our mounts.
Yeah.
Even that scorpion that finally started to like me because I was so shiny.
Yeah, they all escaped back onto the land a little while ago.
Oh, they're alive.
Nobody ever asked about them.
Oh, they're alive though, aren't they?
Yes.
I'm pretty sure Pump's alive.
The
I have faith in my
pets
guys.
are all on the back of the barge. Okay, as soon as it started sinking, okay, these pets that you have are not the most loyal overall to you, okay, and the first thing that they're going to think of is survival. So that was one of the first things I rolled. So yes, your mounts all jumped off and got to safety before you guys did.
Ourselves alive so we don't have to.
And now they're scattered throughout the jungle and approximately 15 miles away from the fighting going on? No?
No, they're all in that little peninsula area.
Oh, that's nice.
They're just hidden in the bushes.
Oh, I thought they would have ran. There's a fight going on. I would have blinded them.
They don't know the territory.
True.
Let's not hop off the boat.
Okay, make a dexterity check
Like,
Oh no.
and a willpower check. So what's your dexterity check?
So, 21.
Okay, and your willpower check? Wisdom?
you just add your wisdom.
14.
You are soaking wet. You go to make the jump, and you just can't control yourself anymore. And you decide that you definitely don't want to be wet anymore.
Back. I mean, Knack. He was dead, right?
No, he's not dead.
Oh. The guy was buried under the rock?
Yeah, he's not dead yet.
Okay. I thought he was dead.
He just had his first death saving throw,
Oh.
and he made it.
I thought we also crushed him.
Oh yeah, he's crushed and drowning. He's at 0 hit points, but he still has to make death saving throws before he's completely dead.
Okay.
And I did the same thing for Bert.
Did Bert survive?
Okay. So as you jump,
I don't know.
you just can't help but release those inner flames. As a burst of flame erupts all around you, everyone within a 5-foot vicinity takes 5 points of fire damage.
So.
No, he's not in
That
the
guy-
water. He's on land.
As you land on the shore.
Okay, still my comment stands at that guy and the other guy. You, man.
Take 5 points fire damage.
Oh no.
You have fire
My bad, I'm
resistance?
sorry.
Oh, you're an asthma.
You failed your wisdom throw, so you're going to explode. You just barely failed the second one, so that's why
He
you only
also
did a
takes
small
5 points of
burst.
fire damage.
Huh?
The enemy also takes 5 points of fire damage.
Within 5 feet?
Yeah.
No. That's not within 5 feet, that's 1 square. 5 foot is 1 square.
Then he doesn't take it either.
Wait.
God.
Yeah, he's within 5 feet.
And this guy's not?
No. Count the squares between them.
There's not even half of one, dude.
Am I looking at the wrong figurine?
This is the bad guy. This is Steven's character.
That's Steven's character.
So Steven's on the boat still.
Oh, he's over on that side.
yeah.
I couldn't see him at all because of the
Oh,
figurine.
yeah. So that's what he looks
I
like.
thought he was the other
Oh,
one.
we were confused because it's like, wouldn't that
Okay.
hurt that bad guy, not Steven?
I thought he was jumping off towards you.
Oh no, he went to that side. That's
Would it
okay.
still hit
my
me?
bad. So
It might hit you and definitely hit the bad guy.
yeah, you're still within 5 feet, so it hit you and the guy in front of him.
Could I do my reactionary shield of light
Yeah,
off my shield
and that'll absorb d6 points of damage. So roll a d6.
and one of my spell points? Oh, 1 whole point of damage absorbed.
No,
So
the
you
five
still
will-
take 4.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, at least you got rid of one.
Yep. So I'm at 11 hit points instead of 10.
Alright.
Better than nothing.
Okay, so
Punches and laces.
you still have your turn.
No, it's really your
Oh,
turn. You
I
can
do?
attack.
Yeah.
okay.
Spell points off.
I mean, if you have any flame attacks or a touch flame attack, the dude is
Fuck
within
the
reach.
dude up.
So burn him.
Yeah, because the flames didn't seem to affect him too bad.
Nor does my lights.
Which 35?
Kind of pissed off. My lights don't do shit.
And orc guy there with the battle axe, you can just pull him off the board. At this point, he's walked off.
Well, I'll cast
He's like,
flamethrower again.
Leave.
Now, do you want to add a few points to
this shit
make
seems
it
too easy.
their party?
Sure.
No, I told him to leave. I told him, walk away.
So remember my stop
That's
points
why he
you
didn't
have.
resist. You're like, walk away. He's
Hey,
like,
you're up
okay.
next.
So increase flame by 1d6 for one spell point,
Remember, it's
right?
half your movement to stand
So
up.
what's your flamethrower damage right now? That's breath.
You're right. You're right. I should walk away.
17.
Well, this is flame breath. Breath, 10-foot cone, fire, d6.
Oh, are
This
these not
is
reflected?
flamethrower.
Are these not reflected in these? I thought. Okay.
The ones on the left are your spells. On the right tells you what they do. I was super nice and actually wrote everything out for you instead of having to make you look it all up through everything else.
Okay,
Which I
so,
appreciate greatly.
So, but in your increase flame by 1d6, so yes,
And
using
when I play third
flamethrower.
edition,
increasing
I
the
would
flame,
have
but
to
how many
have
spell
a
points do you
spell
want
book
to do?
right next to me.
I'm gonna be honest with you, this guy's got
keep track
5
of
resistance,
all my
add like
spells
4
and
spell
how
points
to
to it. That
cast
means you're
them,
doing
what
4d6
they
more
do.
Yeah.
damage.
All right. Yeah.
And
So
so
you
usually
usually
you want to
casting
cast
flamethrower.
permanent light?
So
Okay.
one spell
You have a
point.
ruby
And
on
then
it.
you're adding 4. 5 total.
it's 500 gold.
I think it was like one or the
Sean.
other.
Enhanced flamethrower.
He's casting enhanced flamethrower.
Just increasing the brilliance
Okay.
at the
Roll
guy
to
right
hit.
in front of him.
So I roll 4 times.
Roll the hit first. Roll
No,
the
no,
hit first.
you
Roll the hit
20
first. This is a spell.
Yeah,
Spells
hit
require
him.
rolling.
Yeah, poor Greg
And
didn't
yes,
get a whole bunch of battle
20
time beforehand.
21.
That's a hit. Roll damage.
So I
So
roll this 4 times.
5.
5 times.
Or you just
It's flamethrower with.
bound.
Yeah, that too. That makes it easier. Then. Take our dice.
Take our
Fee, you're on deck.
I'm on deck.
That means you're next.
Go plan out your move.
What are we using? AJ terminology?
And then we have the
And
monsters and then we
spell
have the
mod.
henchmen.
And your spell mod.
So 4. So
Yeah,
24.
24.
How do you want to do this?
Roast his head.
I'm just gonna.
No,
It's fire, so once you got
Oh, right,
past
it's
his
fire breath.
defense,
So
it's double damage. Because he's undead.
Oh, so yeah, you just roasted him.
can I just?
You just turn him into a candle.
Yeah, just turn him into burnt charcoal, basically.
He bursts into flames, and with a clunk, you hear his chain whip and armor hit the floor. His flesh turn to ash. As you take a deep breath in of undead creature with a slight sulfuric, acidic aftertaste that you've never tasted before. And you've tried many ashes, I'm sure. Okay, Fee.
Alright, wait. This one's yours.
Bring mine.
Can I stand up?
Yep, that's half your movement.
This one's yours.
How close
Awesome,
is
I did
that
a
guy
thing.
to me?
5
5
feet.
feet.
I did it.
And you're
I
back
did
to
a
regular
thing.
size.
Uh-huh.
Midget.
Shut up! Can I
Also, I was right.
step forward a bit and swing at him with my...
Yeah, make an attack roll.
$21?
That's a hit. Roll the damage.
$18?
The hit.
Damage?
Oh, damage?
Yeah. The hit, it was a 21.
And you're just doing a basic attack, right?
I mean, I didn't roll a natural 18, so I can't add my second.
It's on a natural crit fee. You don't have the enhanced crit yet. So you only get a crit on a 20. I stopped trying to get the 18.
So then, yeah, I think that's it.
Alright, yeah, you hit it. Okay, you all set? It cleaved into his armor a bit. His eyes glow a little bit brighter red. Alright, so now it's my turn. Henchmen are up. Okay, the tree ant finally breaks free of the vines. Takes a swing once again at Fee, who got back up, which also would be going after Nasaj. And misses completely. I have to roll a chance on that. Someone pick odd or even, quick. Yeah, misses the two of you completely, smashes the bone club right down on the big guy in front of him. Crash. It smashes in, you hear the cracking of bone. The giant orc doesn't even seem phased as the snapping of that giant bone club over his shoulder and the snapping of his armor and what appears to be his arm itself. And the thing just smiles.
The orc or the tree?
The orc. That's a giant orc.
The giant orc.
The orc's arm broke too?
Yeah. He doesn't seem bothered by it.
Not at all.
Either he's undead or
I mean,
scary. Could go either way.
In his smile, he takes a
Necromancy.
swing towards Fee. 21 to hit.
Yep.
Don't worry, my plan is to blow his head off.
8 point
It's like-
slashing.
Would you take
Is
half?
that half of that?
Do you take half point slashing?
Yeah, you take 4.
So take 4 damage.
Alright, so that guy there closest to me, he's gonna disappear. So is the humanoid one, the
Right.
knight, and the lizard king. You guys don't see that happen at all.
Nope, we didn't see that far. We're
And
busy.
him is going to move up and leap across the water. Yep. And that's his full movement. Okay, and henchman's turn. So Burke is missing. Whack is up. Knack is up, and Nick is still under the water, right?
No, isn't it? Nick's up. Knack's still down there. Under the
Knack
water.
is under.
Knack
Whack
is
up.
under water right now.
No, no. Yeah.
Nick,
Yeah, I thought you
Nick
said
and
Whack
Whack.
was him.
Knack is under Whack.
Yeah.
1.
That's one failed saving throw. Best saving throw.
I'm not gonna lie, the fact that he's underwater means that might be it.
Yep. So henchman. There's 2 left.
I'm gonna try to
Can I have
save him.
Nick try to grab that, put him out?
Strength check.
Whack will
Assist?
assist.
Okay.
You could stab someone.
Oh shit. Kill him, kill him, kill him.
8 and 3.
1.
A 1. So can I make this squishy noise as the rock crushes for?
No, he still has a little bit of time left, believe it or not.
I feel bad now. If we save him, it's like, I'm okay. As he's like got no leg, no ribs, no side.
Brain damage by the end of this.
At this point, I was like, mercy kills
This
him.
guy, you're
End
up.
is suffering.
I'm up.
Yeah, followed by Sam. And then Steven.
You want to try to help me pull?
Oh, I'm stupid.
What?
Couldn't Whack just summon him out from under the rock?
There's different things he could do to summon something that would get him out from under the rock.
I mean, he's a soul person. He can't summon a living person. Not like.
No,
No,
but he
you-
can summon a
Oh,
spirit
like
to
I-
do an action.
Oh, lift rock.
Hydra.
Yeah.
Can I still, or is
Nope, you use your turn to try and pull him out.
Wait, isn't the Hydra
Oh, actually,
still
no, that
there
was
from-
your assist
No,
with
no, no.
her,
It
with
was
her
only a spirit
turn.
hydra. It only
an
lasted for the
attack,
turn.
Yeah.
Hey, that was your actual. That's right. You 2 of you tried together.
Yeah.
All right. So Sky, yeah, what are you doing? You see him drowning at your feet.
Try putting him out.
Give him a shot.
I have nothing to my strength.
You might want a natural play. You never know.
It's only a DC 14 to get him out.
I'll try.
You guys have come so close.
I'll try.
I can't roll anything. to
I
save
can't
him.
promise, but I'll try.
Harder than you.
10.
No.
Nope.
He's stuck. You feel something shift.
I mean, at this point, just drop the rock on him and put him out. I'm sorry, I'm not being mean, but at this point,
As
It's
a
a big
bonus
mess.
action, can
I would say
use,
kill him, kill him.
jump on the rock. Pile
cure
on it.
wounds on him to give him that extra boost.
Sure. Roll for healing.
Oh my god.
That's a
I heal him. You see extra bubbles come up from the water.
I was
Roll.
gonna say he's true.
Take a look at your spell. What's it heal? How much does it heal? You're up next.
Oh, I know.
If you drown and
1d8.
then you get healed, you just keep drowning.
He has 7 hit points.
He jumps to consciousness, And you can see the terrified look in his eyes as he can't breathe and he starts drowning all over again. Okay, that's your turn.
But he's not having to do saving throws. No, and he's dying all over again.
I was actually gonna do mentalism, but I'm really liking the enchantment, and this dude in front of me is gonna have no fucking head when I'm done with him. So yeah, I'm gonna just because it's within the range, if I'm not mistaken. Make sure. Yeah, so 1 cubic feet. His head and upper body is about, at least couple feet deep, right?
No, his head is more than a cubic foot.
Okay. Yeah. I'm going to cast
Disassemble it in his head.
on his head,
Okay, roll.
and I'm gonna enhance it by 3 spell points.
Okay, for damage.
Yeah. I'm not trying to disassemble it like back to like base. I'm trying to blow it up.
I understand.
A spark. I'm sorry if I said the wrong thing.
No,
I
not
don't mean
spark.
dismantle. Chatter.
Breakdown.
I think breakdown was the basic that you were doing.
Yeah. But I feel like it breakdown. I'm not trying to turn him back into like protein amiibos. I'm trying to blow his head up.
Isn't that exactly what turning his head back into proteins would do?
Yeah, I'm just. Yeah. So I have
Either
3
way he
spell
dies,
points.
just go with it.
9.
10. He resists it, barely, taking half damage. Roll your damage. So that's what, 346 you were doing total now?
If I had 4 spell points, it means it cost me 5. Then, yeah, 5. I need 1 more. D6 for somebody.
Sorry.
Okay, thank you.
Of course.
22,
lucky roll.
11.
Plus your spell mod?
Is that halved or not halved? That's my question.
Add the whole thing up together, total.
22 is what I rolled there.
Plus your spell mod.
5.
So that's 27.
27, and then just half of
Okay, so half of that would be 13.
Okay. Because he resisted most of it. Or some of it.
Okay?
Okay.
He is dazed, not moving, and you can see his head is now deformed. He resisted a good portion of it, but no, his head is now deformed. And your turn.
Yay.
You see squirming at your feet.
Yeah.
Help him.
I do see squirmies.
Just made easier to see as your glow comes off of you.
I feel bad for
I
helping
am
him.
so gonna need a smoke after this.
Yeah, right.
See, this has been an exciting fight.
I'm gonna try to rip him out from underneath that rock.
Rip him out.
Make a strength check.
Rip him
Phrasing.
I'm gonna tear him
Phrasing.
limb from limb as I
No.
pull him from this rock.
Phrasing.
Okay.
Freezing
I'm
is
gonna
very
You
I'm
do
gonna
realize,
rip-
okay, let's be
I'm gonna
honest.
tear him with such force his arms come off and his body stays under the rock.
His leg that we broke
he
is
rolls
still
it
under
too.
the rock. Yeah, that would murder him. But please, go ahead.
Fuck
Fumble
his
this.
Okay,
No.
you're gonna
You
pull.
fumble,
Just
you'll
jump.
kill
Come
him.
out.
Just gently pull him out.
Yeah, I'm gonna pull him out.
gently.
18, 19, 20. Did a 20 pull him out?
Dirty 20?
Yeah.
You pull him out. Or at least most of them.
Okay, good.
Okay?
That's a start.
And you notice that there's a streak of blood and a scream as he's finally able to spurt out water. And there's a torrent of blood coming out from where his leg once was.
That's okay. Is all I'm
Okay.
able to do is
Yeah.
pull him out?
The entirety of the barge is now underwater. And you are waist deep in water. Everyone that's left on the barge.
You know, as a bonus action,
Anyone that's under 3 feet is drowning. Submerging.
if I'm not correct, couldn't he use a cantrip as a bonus action?
That was action. You know, is he gonna try and do another action?
I could do 2 actions, right?
Well, you're not a mender.
Like a bonus
I
action.
do have mending.
You do?
Yep.
Oh, the spell.
No, he has a different version of it.
I have mending,
Oh no, he did
Which I-
take mending.
which I
Oh, he
To
did.
work together with his spectromancy.
which I could do.
Oh, that was his dual class.
Healing light.
But I also have healing hands.
Either way,
I
stop
am
the
able
bleeding.
to touch
Yeah,
magic.
I would say stop the bleeding.
So I'm gonna put 2 more spell points into
So
my healing
3d6.
hands, just to give
Pass
them a
these
little
to him.
extra.
See, primal can be good for healing.
No, he only just needs 3. Now he has 1.
Good. That's a good thing to hear.
That's it!
Even Pyro can heal.
13,
Let's just roll one.
18 whole points.
Healing to Knack,
Nah,
The one with the out the leg.
one is missing.
and that's mending. Healing hand light.
Could I do technically both? Do
It's the mending effect, right? That you're using.
No.
Is that his like
Yeah, you either did mending or you did healing light or healing touch.
Mending would give him his leg back.
Mending would give me his like that.
I have mending for my
Then do
insurance,
Then do
mending!
that.
but it doesn't say mending here. It says imbue.
That's a separate spell. You read the rest of it.
Yep.
So
But I don't see mending in my spell.
Just say
list.
mending.
Yes. I'll do it.
Give
all
him
for
his
mending.
damn leg back.
Yeah.
are you sure you want to do that?
Well, it wouldn't give him his leg back.
Yeah,
would it?
boy.
Wouldn't it just close the wound?
No.
Healing light.
touch would do that.
Healing touch would close the
Mending
wound.
is fixing.
Mending can rejuvenate limbs,
Okay.
What's his candy?
which was one of the things that you got all excited about, and
Yes.
why you wanted to take mending, because it was the ultimate heal spell.
Yes.
Which you just used.
Which yes.
So now,
Okay, so
still
now
leg.
he's back up to full health with his leg back, looking at you in shock. Okay, so we're at the top of the round.
Your turn.
Okay, who's left on the barge? Everyone left on the barge, make a dexterity saving throw.
Next back whack.
Because
Saving?
you're still
Ooh.
holding on to Knack, if you're on the boat, you get with disadvantage.
22.
Okay,
what do I have to roll?
you're not on the barge.
It's dexterity
Nice.
saving.
Oh, dexterity saving throw. And you do it at disadvantage because you're holding Knack. Which means you roll twice, take the lowest.
I don't like that sound. Oh, I didn't like that sound.
Now why do
I
you roll
rolled-
like that?
I rolled. No.
It looks
The sound of what I rolled. I
Hey,
don't like the sound of what I rolled. Not.
So you rolled a... What'd you get?
I had an 18 for my first roll
Yeah, disadvantage sucks.
and a 6 for my second.
Yeah, 6 doesn't make it, man.
Yeah.
The two of you go plunging into the water and
Okay.
start being swept downstream.
Downstream this way, right?
Is that
Down
that
this
whack
way.
and
No, that's Knack
The boat
and
was coming this way.
Pretty Boy.
Can I go out for an agility check to get one and catch him with webbing?
Is the current coming this way?
Yes,
So we
and
would be
yes.
swept towards that.
So I guess I'm going ambidextrous with this. So do I do 2 rolls or
You're gonna
just
do a
one?
Spider-Man?
I don't want to, but they
Yes.
need the help. Damn it! I can't help that. Yes, I go Spider-Man. I try to go after you guys.
If you're trying to catch both of them, then it's with disadvantage. If you're going for one of them, it's going to be a straight dex roll.
that's one.
So it's you and the henchman.
And he's holding on to the henchman.
Yeah.
At the
So if I
moment.
get him and hold on.
And then he has to do a strength check to hold on to the henchman.
Okay, so I'm going for you, and hopefully you can hold on to the henchman. So. Well, good thing this was a 14, and I rolled with advantage. No.
Did you just get a
I'm
20?
just rolling at 1.
Straight roll.
So should I just re-roll to be fair? Because I rolled 2.
Yeah.
But still.
I'm
Because
fair with
otherwise
that.
I'll take the lowest roll.
Yeah,
for
no,
it, and
no,
you
no, no,
don't-
I wasn't at
don't think you want the
disadvantage.
one.
Okay, so 10 plus 3 dex check, unless I can use sleight of hand or something.
I'll let you slide a hand.
So it's 15 now.
Okay. You feel something sticky hit your arm,
Okay.
and you stop proceeding forward
Okay.
as you feel Knack being pulled out of your hand. Make a strength saving throw.
I already did. Or do you want me to roll again?
No, what'd you roll?
I rolled a 21.
You're able to hold on to him.
Thank God.
Okay. Both of you are submerged underwater. Okay. What's your con modifier?
+3.
You can hold your breath for 3 minutes before you have to start making drowning rolls. Yay! So that was just the top of the round. Now we have Greg.
But your flames actually.
And Greg,
Burning Man.
you got on shore just as you saw the rest of the barge go underwater. So glad you got off of that thing.
Yeah. That would have been
Now what are you doing?
awful. I was going to cast Fire Spit, the 30-foot range. It gives me just enough to hit him. Each one's,
Yeah.
and I was gonna put 3 points into it to make it stronger.
Here's my
46?
advice. How much spell points do you have left?
I
Ballpark.
have 20.
Add some more to enhance. Also, add a couple to make it radius, so you can hit both these guys.
Okay.
Which is an ability, right? Can I do?
If you take a good look at his spells,
Are they all AOE?
here's an idea, okay? If you want, I will let you hold your action for a moment or two, have him read the spells with you, and try and help you out with it just a little bit.
Okay.
Because if I remember correctly, there's another spell on there you're probably much more likely to want to use if you read it correctly. So while we wait on him, let's go to Fee, who's next. You going to attack him again?
Yeah, I'm gonna. Can I aim to try to gut him?
Try and gun him?
On him,
Okay, make an attack
And then
roll.
make it big.
and then make it big. Oh, okay.
Or we can talk about
I think I know what I'm gonna do.
I add
I mean,
my
animate flames
Something
not
I
really
failed.
an option. I'm gonna
23
just see
to
what
hit.
this says.
That hits. Roll damage.
I mean, you could summon
I
a
need
creature.
2d.
What was your natural roll?
Yeah, a lot of crazy abilities.
A lot more
Nice.
abilities than I thought.
Not quite a crit, but
I think this might be a
Right,
good.
the flame burst.
I'm getting too excited. I don't.
So my
I could
advice,
easily
you
die
take
and
one
not have a
spell point,
chance
right?
to
Increase by 1 foot
because I have
cube.
body and
Well,
mind.
actually, that's only 1.
I can put
It's not a
flash
lot.
into my
Yeah.
attack,
I
and when
mean-
I strike them, it just
I don't know about just
Oh,
make
let me just-
a fucking huge
Enemies get
fire
blinded
right
next
in the
and he
middle
goes,
of them.
Yeah, that's
so
the-
like
so far you've been
8 points into
basically
it,
playing
like, burn
laser
those
beams and
motherfuckers.
I might be able to.
12
hit him
points?
and him.
You might be able to.
All right.
So I mean, an 8 foot radius. I mean,
I've been
if you
useful.
actually have that many spell points.
Flame application.
So you just increase the
Okay.
radius of the radius
His
chart.
eyes
At least
glow a
12 points
blinding
should
red.
cover
As you
a
cleave
20-foot
through it,
radius.
you see the glow of his pulsing heart underneath his
That hit all 3 of these
decayed
guys.
flesh.
Or
Exposed.
If you aimed here, it'll at least hit those two.
at least hit them.
And then if you extend
Okay,
it farther out, maybe. But remember,
so
fire
next
can
we
hurt us too,
have-
so you don't want to burn the whole force. and
Yeah.
have
The
us hit
creatures,
either
so we'll
way.
let
And
Greg
we're
go
going
at
this
this
way
point.
right now, so think of it more controlled than just mass incineration.
Yeah. Okay. So
I mean, I do
I'll put,
agree that if you wanted to generate the fire, you can make it an AoE effect, basically add some points to give it some, extra damage, some size, and you can drop fire there.
Okay.
So,
So have you decided what you're doing?
I'm going to.
Did you find his fireball spell?
burner? It doesn't actually have a fireball on there, but I thought burner was the option that went well, just
Look closer.
almost
I
distinguish
mean-
words.
Fire spit was the one I was.
fire spit. That was the other option he was talking about, but I mean, either option for the situation. I mean, if that is you're at 30 feet, so I mean, you could use that to make it easy, and then just increase the hell out of it, enhance it with points.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna go for. Already.
Yep, go for that. Then that works.
So I'll put 4 points into that.
That'll be 5d6 damage. Make an attack roll for the tree ant then. Plus your spell.
10 total.
10 total plus your spell mod.
Plus the spell modifier.
Yeah, you don't quite hit the tree. You hit next to it, but doesn't that
next
have
to
an
it?
explosion effect?
Or
I know one of them did. Flame burst, I think it was.
Yeah, well, that's a stackable.
Yeah,
That's
which
what-
means you could stack it on other spells.
That's what you meant. So he could have done fire spit with that as a stackable ability, added a couple of spells. Okay. Well, I thought you meant stackable, like somehow it could be added to something else, not enhanced a spell.
Because it's the same
Oh.
school, it's a stack on that you can add on to other spells that you're
Okay,
casting.
I did not know what you meant by that, honestly.
Sorry.
Like, so that was my confusion. Okay, so what this means by stackable is that you can add it to other spell effects.
Oh.
So if you did fire spit and then added flame burst, you basically make it a fireball.
Oh.
But that was my
Sorry.
confusion. Well, I saw stackable, I just didn't know the reference point on how it was stackable.
I tried to write it out as simply as
no,
I could for
It was
everybody.
very simple, but so that was a miscommunication on that. Like, I mean, we could have gone with that fire spit with the flame burst to make it a fireball.
Yeah.
We just didn't know what it
So
meant.
stackable is ones that you could put the extra points in to add the extra effect of that to it.
So I mean, with flame burst, it's increased
So
flame
then,
size by 1 cubic feet.
would I be
So
able
add
to
3 spell points. You hit them with a fireball that's
healing
going to
hands
explode.
into
Okay.
So,
imbuing something with that. So it'd be like a healing rock.
Yeah, but that for the imbue it takes time.
yeah. So you missed them.
So yeah, you missed, but did you do the burst? The AoE type effect? I think it's a 10-foot radius. If I remember correctly.
Well, it says increase flame size by 1 cubic foot.
Okay.
I mean, there's not really a reference to an explosive. I mean, any type of AoE.
So one would bring it from a 1 cubic foot fire to a 2 cubic foot fire. 3 would be a 3 cubic foot. 4 would be a 4 cubic foot. And that's 4 by 4. So, did I make the math too complicated on this?
No, I think we're just being idiot, right?
Your form of easy is hard for other people.
I disagree.
I'm using elementary school math.
Yeah.
I didn't use it.
Oh, who's next?
Me.
Okay.
I'm trying to give a chance for this to happen. So, yeah, I mean, at that point, with what you're saying, it's just a miss.
Yeah.
So, big guy in front of Fee is going to attack Fee. And miss completely. I know it's not going to hit you. Big tree guy is going to pick up the orc in front of him and throw him at the people in the back. Sky, 15 to hit?
No.
Okay, the guy goes whizzing right by you and lands in the water behind you.
Splunk.
Trollish guy behind there, seeing what's going on, dives into the water and disappears. Okay. Henchman. The 3 of the 4 that are still alive.
3. Knick knack whack.
Knick-knack.
Actually, well,
Power trio.
Knack is
We don't
holding
know
on
if
to you.
Berg is dead.
That's
He
true.
could have passed
Nick
his
is alive
death saving
and Whack
throws.
is.
We don't know.
Oh, Berg?
Wow. He could have passed his death saving throws. We don't
I'm
know.
not gonna lie, even if he was still underwater, it's been a few minutes. But
He could be unconscious on the shoreline somewhere. Who knows?
maybe the pets grabbed him.
That is a possibility too.
I don't believe him. It's possible.
Okay, and then after the henchman, we have Sky.
Can I have Nick use mend on his bow that go?
Sure. That's his whole action. Okay, next.
Could
It's a simple object.
Yeah, nah.
could I use? Oh.
Knack's
Use
underwater
this-
being holding on to
Crow wouldn't do
Oh yeah, can I have Mac
Yeah.
hold his breath?
He didn't have a chance to grab his breath.
Have him swim to shore.
But he's in his arm.
Yeah.
And I have him try to like stick his head out of the water. That's
Make an athletics check.
Oh,
Alright. So Sky, your turn.
I was gonna say for Whack, since he's the
Do we-
other henchman who's able to.
The guy
Yeah.
that just
not
went
do
flying
anything.
past me. Is he an undead? Or is he just work?
Seems undead.
Okay. So drowning won't work.
Using like the Hydra or the alligator totem, I wouldn't be able to, instead of do damage, have whatever it is kind of boost us out of the water.
Yeah.
Yeah?
You command the spirit.
Okay.
You command it to attack, the Hydra will do 66 damage. You command it to do something, and it can do 66 worth of stuff to do.
Okay. Whack is going to summon a Hydra to not only... That's Whack that's still left on the barge, right?
Yep.
Not only get himself off the barge, but pick us up to the shoreline.
So you're going to use the Hydra to pick up the ones that are left in the boat and put them on the shore.
Yeah.
Alright, make a spell throw.
Okay.
Cast. We'll say that it's going to be difficulty 14.
I rolled natural 14.
Plus the spell
Plus your
mod.
spell mod.
Yeah.
Yep, your Hydra picks each person up off the boat and deposit them safely on the shore.
Yay.
You
I
get
knew that thing
picked
was
up
gonna
by
come
a
handy.
spirit.
What a,
I knew that thing was gonna come in handy one day.
so what about the two that are drowning on the water, them too, or not?
Just kind of.
They're in range, so yeah.
Thank you, Whack.
I can grab more.
Okay.
Right?
Yeah, that sounds...
Yeah, I was gonna say it's under
You
the
have
water.
no barge left anymore.
If I
This
didn't
guy's
know
still-
any better, I would say.
he's got thrown by the
He's
tree.
in the water. You don't know what
Whack
happened
is
to him.
crack.
I'm trying to be nice.
Andrew, I'm not saying anything. I noticed.
Saying?
Because this has been like an hour and a half long fight so far.
And we've almost had like 3 party members die on us.
We
So
lost at least one henchman, and almost 2
This
others.
has been an epic fight. I'm having fun.
I'm gonna blow this fucker's brains out when it's my
Alright,
turn.
so...
I have every intention of doing so.
I just want to
Sky, what are you doing? You just got
I'm gonna
pulled
walk
out
up to
of
him and
the...
go touch him.
water.
I wanna blow him.
I'm gonna use Soul
What
Command on
ring?
that giant tree ant.
Okay, roll. Just before you even tell me the command, roll.
I'm not gonna lie, I'm gonna do like myself a spell point of running up to it and just be like, oh, you. Massive.
4 is my total roll. Not my total roll, just my roll in general.
Take 3 points psychic damage as you are flooded with images you cannot explain and fall unconscious.
Hey, at least I'm on land.
Thankfully.
Yep.
What can I
How
say?
many hit points did I hit?
3 points of psychic. Okay, so next we're up to Sam. And then we have Steve.
Practice your mantra.
I'm quite literally gonna walk up to him and straight
And I
up
have
disassemble
second.
via touch. Can I do so?
That's no saving throw.
You said it
For
was
him?
book of knowledge,
Yeah.
Oh, I know.
Roll.
right, Pete? You said you look at a book of knowledge.
I'm gonna blow this fucker into bits.
All you have to do is beat his natural defense.
So, 11?
Book of knowledge.
14.
A worldly living book.
This is
A
AC.
giant tomb.
Shit.
Where if you look upon
Sorry.
it, you die.
He,
She looked at one.
he very barely moves to the side, and you, instead of whacking him on the face, go right by his face.
Damn. Not
Yeah.
blowing up yet today.
Oh, I'm on land. I'm not almost dying, which is great for a lot of reasons. So,
I haven't even done the Hulk versus Loki attack. Yeah.
Yeah, we can get rid of him.
Yeah, you're down to 1.5. Or not even a half at this point.
I'm gonna try.
would I be able to do like a controlled flash, like a directional flash?
Yeah, that's what your piercing gaze basically is, right?
Yeah.
I'm not even trying to get ahead.
would I be able to stack the flash up on my radiant gaze to try to do a focus beam of light that not only does damage but could also blind them?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, you just have to spend the spell points for both.
That is what I will do.
What are you casting it on?
I'll cast it on my tree guy over here.
Okay. Make an attack roll.
Oh,
The only enemy that can't run away is the one you guys haven't hurt.
Oh. Okay. Plus my spell modifier is 25.
That hits. Okay, roll damage.
Only I could roll higher.
How much damage does that do?
For damage. 1d6 for the radiant glare. What I wouldn't put in extra because of the extra spell point for flash. It's just
No, you can put in as many as you want for anything, as long as you have the spell points.
I throw just one more spell point.
I'm not gonna lie, statistically speaking, if we all throw in pretty much our remaining spell points into whatever damage we do, we should be able to blow the shit out of the two enemies that are in front of us. And even if one of us hits one enemy, we should kill it.
I'm getting a little close to the end of my spell points. I'm gonna be smart about it, but throwing
the
one
two
extra
guys then.
point in, I will be able to do a second d6.
Here you go.
And hopefully blind them. 10
Plus your
points
spell
of
mod.
damage. 16. And he has to do, I believe,
He's
a
gonna fail it.
constitution.
Constitution?
Constitution?
That's a new one.
Constitution.
No, he's gonna fail the saving throw
Yeah?
automatically
Okay.
because he has no sight. Be blinded. He's a tree.
A living tree.
So how is he able to detect where we are?
Movement?
You do realize we're on the ground, right?
Like bats. It's like next location.
On the other side of this water,
There's ground under the water.
there's a bunch of moving water.
There's ground under the water.
So,
It's like
Yeah.
Toph from the last
So, my
Airbender.
turn, I guess.
Well, 3 spell points. Well, 2 spell
Think
points.
before you
damage.
cast.
Okay. He's gonna sink both of his hands into the ground in front of him. You feel the ground around you rumble as roots shoot up as thorny spikes all around a 50-foot cone in front of him. Somehow, every single one of them seems to miss you. All.
What
Was
about
it 2 on the freaking attack?
Bye, bye.
Roots, this thick around.
With thorns, I'm guessing about yay big.
That just come twisting up out of the ground.
Hell no.
So, Greg,
Fire boy.
Okay.
Find that fucking tree.
Oh.
Do the
Okay.
combo.
I'm going to do the thing, hopefully.
Yeah, blow this fucker up. Go through all your spell
Okay.
points. Go for it, man. Go for it.
So, I will use Fire Spit again, because I'm still within range. But this time, I will,
are you aiming at the tree end or at
Aiming
a
at the-
location?
at the tree end. And I'm going to use Flame Burst. I'm going to put,
Go for all your spell points.
that's 14.
If you hit it, wouldn't that not be like
Insta-kill, I guess.
massive fireball of death?
Make you mean
Yeah, you basically hit it with an inferno.
magic.
Or deduct it in half, then isn't that 7?
Yeah.
Still, my point being is that you have enough.
Alright, so yeah, I'll put 7 into that.
All right, make an attack roll.
You can
I'm
balance it out
so
3D.
sad my character isn't awake to see this.
Let's wait for it to hit first. If it does, it'll be brilliant.
It's gonna be impressive just to watch.
Okay.
Yeah.
Roll high, man.
Oh, sorry.
Be nice to the table.
That was a little.
My
That
table.
was a little much.
What'd
Sorry.
you roll?
What's your spell mod?
I got a 6 plus my 4. That's a 10.
Nope.
Yep, your flame spit goes right past him, ends up in the water.
Who's that one?
As the water bursts up
Did it earlier.
in hot steam and boiling water, but no damage to the tree.
Wow, that looked pretty cool underwater.
B.
That would have been pretty hot.
He said his heart is exposed, right? I'm gonna reach up with my greatsword and just stab it into that. There you go.
Make an attack roll.
Roll high.
Fuck!
1.
1.
I'm so glad that you made her. She didn't actually move to get out from in between the two of you. With you in between.
I assume that she wouldn't, try to stab through me.
Yeah, I wouldn't.
So I moved you. That was me being respectful of having played with you long enough to know you were not going to stab my
Okay.
face. But you
Yeah.
didn't argue.
You go to stab him in the heart, and you miss horribly. And somehow end up with your back turned to him. Alright,
There.
my turn. Henchmen are up next.
At least you didn't stab someone else.
That
I just played a
misses.
different game.
It is almost 9 o'clock.
Henchmen are up next.
That misses completely. You see the roots twist and try to reach around like they're trying to grab at people, but can't seem to grab a hold of anything. Henchmen.
Black should summon something to attack that tree ant.
I'm gonna have Nick aim with his short bow at
Okay.
that guy.
Okay, make an attack roll.
Aim for the heart.
I would have added to
Dex.
Dex.
well.
That's a miss. Next.
Gonna have Knack throw one of his javelins at the guy.
Okay.
Fuck. 4.
That's a miss.
That's a miss.
Black, what you doing?
Whack is gonna use his little anaconda totem.
Okay. What's he doing?
Shaky, shaky, shaky. Anaconda wants to grab the tree.
It's gonna be a tiny thing compared to the tree.
Would it?
It's also it's a spirit animal.
Okay, make an attack
Making
roll.
it long would not be hard.
We're just not doing well tonight.
There's 2 guys left. It's not your fault. I'm not throwing shade, dude.
14 hit
The tree? No. Alright,
Spectral whiz goes by.
this guy,
It's cursed.
followed by Sam.
Make. Yeah, she sounds like unconscious.
Yeah, make a wisdom saving throw.
Black one's behind your headphones.
Okay.
You're up next, Sam.
15.
Okay. Incredibly terrifying images that you can't explain that feel like you're underground, suffocating, and being torn apart by trees and leaves and branches and the entire world around you. And then you snap out of it. And you realize you're exactly where you were picturing in your dream, but you're no longer bound by roots being torn apart. That's the end of your turn. Okay, Sam.
Going with another dismantle,
Okay.
mending attack on the guy in front of me. 5 points. Yes, finally. 22.
That's a hit. Roll damage.
So that's 66. D6 is everyone.
Alright, how do you want to do
D6 is
this? You only have
everyone.
7 hit point left.
Okay, feel better now. I want to make sure I killed him. Yeah, just dismantle, disintegrate, blow
His
apart
head
pieces.
disappears into a cloud of dust as his body falls behind him.
And then I'm going to turn to your character. If I was going to attack you, I would. How did you survive this long? You have to see from his perspective. He's a squad leader of like.
Oh, I have died a few times already.
Steven, your
I
turn.
could see that. My character's
I
tweaking out.
I've died a couple of times
What kind
already.
of job did I get rolled into?
You realize I'm a spy.
My book.
Okay,
Oh,
so what are you
by
doing,
book.
Steven?
I am.
Out of spell points yet?
Died by book.
No, not yet. But where is?
Come on.
Where is?
There's just one more enemy. We can do it.
Where is?
I'm not gonna lie. You'd think this would be hard. This wouldn't be hard. Think.
I didn't make any of them super powerful. I haven't had any legendary resistance, no legendary actions, no secondary summons, and
No
I had
one-
half of these things run away.
No one is saying that this
not a good
wasn't a
night.
fair fight. There's no one is saying that they were too
Okay.
hard. It's just.
Mara over here should be like, oh, hello, fellow cousin.
You have more power than Morrow at this point. If you knew how to play your character. All of you do. Just not the gear. So, Steven, what are you doing?
I move half of my speed in water,
And
right?
Greg, you're next.
I'm gonna walk up to that tree.
Okay, make a athletics roll.
19.
Okay, you make it through.
Yay.
Alright, you are now directly in front of this thing.
Stab it in the crotch.
And
Do you even have a melee weapon?
yeah, like brass crystal torch.
You say torch
Yeah,
in front of the tree.
Light it.
crystal torch.
Light it
It's
to fire.
star crystal sphere inside of a brass mace that looks like a torch and
Oh,
glows with light.
does it generate heat?
Only if he makes it.
Can it generate
Does wood
fire?
burn? Like literally, I'm not.
So come on, what are you doing?
Spectromancy can only do radiant damage. It can't do like fire damage, right?
Right.
But I can still do radiant damage.
You don't care, just fuck it up.
Yeah. I'll do. I'll cast my radiant gaze, I guess, through my torch.
Okay,
to,
make an attack roll, and how many spell points you're putting into it.
I'll put 2. So I do 2d6 magic on top of.
It's a total of 3d6 if you hit.
Yep.
Roll to hit.
I don't yet. No. I
Okay,
miss.
Greg.
Your turn.
Okay.
Don't miss.
Try again, same thing.
Yeah.
Just,
All right.
Or if you're having trouble, hit it. Just put a position. Blow up the position.
Please don't blow me up.
I mean, that's the problem, though. He moved. We can't rain fire down
The
on
tree
this thing.
ant hasn't moved.
No, the tree ant does, but look, he's in
character
proximity
did.
now.
He's right up against
Anything we do explosive is gonna hit Steven's character.
I have a reactionary spell.
That-
Try to absorb a d6.
How much-
if he does a heavy primal attack, though, is that gonna really help you?
So what you doing?
At
Sophie,
11
you're
hit
up
points.
next.
No,
Alright.
no,
I
no,
need it, Abby.
no, you're fucked.
I will attempt to do fire spin again, and I will put my remaining 7 spell points in with flame burst.
You're gonna kill a party member.
I'll be fine.
Greg, party member, explosive
What else am I gonna
fireball,
do?
7
But he's a
points.
crazy kobold. What does he care?
You're not wrong.
Do it. Do it. He's saying do it.
I'm gonna do it.
That was a good power impression, FYI.
Or flamethrower.
Do it.
No, he has to go
Okay.
flamethrower right through him anyway.
Yeah. So that's the last of my points.
Eruption.
Roll.
Meteor strike.
Can we give him advantage? Just
13 plus 4, that's 17.
Burn it to a crisp, please.
Do I hit him?
It's
EC's
8:57.
18.
It's 8:57.
Technically, no. Close. So, do you explode it?
Yeah.
Yes.
And what's the AoE on it?
1 cubic foot. So I
So,
put 7 into that.
so you have a 7 cubic foot, so 7 foot by 7 foot cube of fire. Right?
Yes.
Okay, so even if you didn't detonate that directly on him, he's in the vicinity of it.
He
So,
still gets hurt.
let's say instead of you hitting him, because it was damn close, it goes right through his branches and explodes right behind him.
Okay.
Okay? I'm being really nice here, because it's the two of you's first time in game.
We're not having a good game.
Okay? So, roll damage.
Okay.
Every d6 on the table then.
How many do you need?
Like
seven
everyone on the
technically.
Flame
table.
burst increases the size, not the damage.
Okay. So it's
Oh,
only
okay.
the 2d6.
Just the.
So 2d6.
2d6. So return everybody's.
Just everybody take yours. I'll use Sky's.
I'm
This is
still
the-
missing one.
So he
Where's
put
my-
all
where's my
the
black
points in
one
the
go?
size of diameter instead of on damage.
Sam, Sam, you still got my black one.
I'm working on it. Oh, wow.
7
Plus your spell mod.
plus 4, 11.
11 points of fire damage, and he fails. He's on fire.
Hit him.
Now, the question is
Another question
Would
is,
that
does
have
he have
hit
to
me?
make a wisdom saving throw?
Not the
because
way
he's
it
a tree
went
ant.
out. It exploded behind him. You were under cover.
He
of him.
gave the tree ant shielded you from the majority of the explosion.
Now, by my knowledge, because he is made out of wood, does he have to make a wisdom saving throw because he is a tree ant?
No.
Damn it.
I made a saving throw as to whether or not he caught on fire.
Ah, okay.
Sophie,
No.
I can do so much more now that he's on fire. Literally, light lit up.
Can I try using my plant growth again to have roots?
Can't you shrink things? You can grow things, can't you shrink things?
No, it doesn't work like that. I don't know, does it?
He's...
Can I try that actually? Can I try shrinking him?
to your modified growth to ungrow.
Yeah.
New
Okay.
spell, isn't it?
Yeah,
That's a new one.
it's a new modification of her modified growth. So, roll to attack.
And I add my spread attack.
Yeah,
That's-
based on mod.
That hits.
No, she's fine.
Okay.
She's fine.
So what I want you to do for this one is now roll into the d20.
Got nothing in there.
Where'd it go? Good girl.
18.
Plus your
Do I add my
minus your minus.
Add your spell mod.
I add my spell mod?
Divide
wait.
your multiplication.
Thank you.
Do I add my spell mod when I roll that?
Yes.
Okay, then 25.
Yeah, for all of your spells, you add your spell mod. Sorry, I feel like I'm repeating the same thing over and over and over again. Yeah, it fails. Okay. So, yeah, it's stunned for the next round as you see its trunk starting to wither.
Waiting for that to happen.
Okay, next we have...
Two.
He's stunned, Henchman,
Henchmeister.
and then Sky, and then Sam.
Oh yeah, can you set me back up? I'm awake.
You haven't gotten up yet.
Oh yeah.
Henchman?
Gonna have Nick take another shot at that guy.
At the tree?
Yeah, I forgot.
Okay.
13.
Miss.
I have now throw a javelin at him.
Okay.
7. Wait. Throw javelin at him. Dex.
No, it's strength.
19.
That hits. Roll damage.
Poor Black. Can't make it across the room. It's like
8.
Okay. And whack.
Whack is just gonna sit back. Just no.
Okay.
And well, he still has spell points.
Sky?
Who's really injured right now? Like, I'm talking.
You're the one on the ground.
Well, I'm gonna get up. And,
Is anyone really injured right now?
I have 11 out of 27.
I have 12 out of 24.
So everyone's hurting a bit.
hurting a bit, but not like gonna die in a hit.
Right.
I guess I'll take a couple hit points. Like, I guess I'll just take a hit point and shoot an arrow.
Alright.
$13.
Miss.
It's not going well.
Dismantle 10 spell points. Touch contact.
Okay. Make a attack roll for touch.
Fuck. This is not around me to hurt. Do I just, yeah. So
It just fumbles, you roll the 1. Okay, Steven.
I'm also gonna touch him because I like that kind of. And instead of dismantling, I'm gonna start drawing some spell
We
points
just
out of
can't.
him.
Okay. Make an attack roll for touch.
Nat one.
Alright, Greg.
Can't touch it
Out of
either.
spell points.
You have a dagger.
Can we just
do
want
have
the
a
twins to
dagger.
unite and just get together with one spell blast at this
And
point?
can't you hold fire? And you have a rock that makes back and out of things.
You can always bend the fire that's already on him.
Oh, yes!
I don't have any spell points.
Since he's literally on fire.
We did 3 times, he's on fire.
Is control fire a cantrip?
Yep.
One that, a cantrip that doesn't take
Control
spell
fire?
points.
No spell points are needed to use those.
Oh.
So yes, just make the fire bigger.
So I will make the fire bigger on him.
So you're going to warp the flames around him.
Yes.
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 Roll.
Roll.
D20's on the left.
13 plus 4
That's
is
enough.
17.
Flame begins to coat the entire upper half of the tree ant. Roll 2d6 for me. Or just roll your d6 twice and add them together.
8.
Plus.
Eight? No.
4.
Oh, no, no, okay.
It's not a magic fire, it's
Oh, okay.
just natural flame at this
It
point.
was reflex stat spell mod.
So what was the total?
8.
Yeah, it's still looking healthy and strong, but it's on fire. B.
Can I go up to him and
Yeah.
smash him with my
He's
sword?
sitting there still.
Where are you
waiting.
positioning yourself?
I want to go right behind him.
Right behind him, like on my side of him?
Here, or here. You got 2 ankles.
On your side.
So I think she means like literally like on the back edge of it, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, then that means that you get flanking from Sam.
Wouldn't she have gotten flanking from me on the other side?
Which gives you advantage.
You get to roll twice.
24?
That'll hit. You said you were bloodthirsty, right?
She wanted blood. She couldn't
11.
handle her own.
Also
11 points of damage.
Yeah.
There was a whole lot of jinx.
Okay, and that's slashing damage, right?
Yep.
I want blood. Oh wait, it's my
Okay,
own.
yeah, you cleave through its part. It doesn't seem to do a whole lot of damage. You got a good hit on it. You're sure of that. Oh, its turn.
I'll just start smoking trouble.
Its turn.
It does a ground pound successfully. Everyone within a 10-foot radius of it, make a dexterity saving throw.
I fail it.
So who got over a 10 total?
24?
You got over a 10 total.
I'm the only one who failed it.
What did you get total?
5.
Ouch. So sorry, you're gonna fall to the ground, and you can either take a choice of prone and unconscious for a round, or 10 points of damage.
Prone and unconscious for a round with damage.
I mean, depends.
If I take the damage, can I use it to jump away to get myself from distance?
No.
Okay.
Either way, you're knocked down.
Yeah, I'll just take the unconscious prone for a round.
Okay, so you don't get back next round. Henchman.
He's gonna take another shot at him.
Okay.
What's next, Primal? Enchantment?
Nick is enchantment.
So he can do the same thing I did with this, with trying to dismantle the creature.
Or put spell points into his arrows, which is his specialty.
Yeah.
To do arcane arrows.
That's more of the.
But
Yeah, then chant shot magical arrow +3 spell mod.
+3 plus your spell mod
Yeah.
to hit.
Can I do that then?
Yeah.
Magical arrow?
You can use whatever's on that character sheet.
What's the spell mod?
It's just part of what gets infuriating.
+3.
So for future games, I'm going to take the henchman myself.
Why?
Okay.
I'm getting so much fun things.
15 to hit. To miss.
Whack is gonna use his Hydra Totem one more time. That water's really inspiring him.
Hopefully
Okay,
it rolls
make
high
an
enough
attack
for
roll.
it.
It's a 2. That's that. Yep.
Spirit doesn't even summon.
He goes
It's
like,
had enough for today.
it's like, it's not Leviosa, it's Leviosa.
Okay, Sky,
God. Forgot it's Leviosa.
followed by Sam. Knife knack.
I'm gonna use Spirit Command and petrify him with fear.
Okay, make a spell roll. Gonna be a DC 19.
$19.
Okay, he's frozen in fear. I'm gonna take Knack's attack since he didn't do attack, and use the Geomancy to do Shape of Earth with his with 20 of his spell points to shape up 20 square feet of earth to come up on the side and then lean over and crush them.
What about the players that are right there?
Yeah, he's gonna come right up in between.
Oh, and crush him that way.
Yep. And all he has to do is make a successful saving throw because it's not actually aimed at any person, it's a locational spell. That's not a 1. So now a 10 foot by 2 foot pillar rises up and just crushes him down, knocking him down.
So he's at least pinned
Yep.
and taking some damage.
And
He's still on fire.
that's going to be 8 points of crushing damage.
You don't know I'm on the ground unconscious.
Plus the
thing.
fire damage. Okay. So now he's pinned, and you can see him starting to sink into the earth itself.
That's no bueno. Don't do that.
What happens when you bury a plant?
It grows.
Yeah, but it also goes dormant. While it reroots. And part of what he did was turn the entire stone into stone around it when he summoned the thing. So he can't reroot.
So he was pissed because he couldn't root. That's
No, that's why he's pissed now.
okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Alright, so you went Sky, right?
Yeah, I used the command fear.
Yep, so he's stunned and pinned and being crushed.
Like on fire.
Sam?
And on
I'm
fire.
stunned.
Yep. Okay, and then Steven?
I wish I had breakdown because I
It's an enchantment thing, so.
Yes, but you can also add Radiant to your actual melee damage for no cost.
So you can walk up to it and just start smashing its
Stabbing
bits.
I want more spell points.
So then try and drain him.
Or just let him be crushed and burned. We don't,
I'm gonna-
I mean, and help me
I'm
out,
gonna-
maybe.
I'm gonna try to drain him of some more
You're
spell
gonna wake up
points.
next round.
I don't know.
Okay, make an attack roll.
And I'm resistant to fire, so I guess I don't care about his burning.
I can cast all of these.
I don't.
It's only the first to the 9th level that
And
costs
it wasn't anyone's fault. Nothing's
magic
all there.
level 3.
So I miss the still object with my hand.
Okay. So then that brings us to Greg.
I will create more fire on him, as it's all I can really do.
Well, you could also intensify the flames.
Never mind, I'll do that. So,
So intensifying the current flames.
yes.
So that brings him from 2d6 to 3d6.
Okay.
So roll 3d6 damage for fire.
And that would cost a spell point.
None.
10.
10. Oh yeah, now it's starting to get really pissed. Okay. So
Yeah,
next
that
we
would be
have
so.
Fee.
I just keep doing that till he dies.
Pretty much.
Yeah, just go up to him and try.
Dropping it out.
Yeah.
Hack it up.
Okay.
24.
That's a hit. Roll damage. Next we have the monster, but he's stunned, so after
15.
that will be the henchman. 15 damage.
Yep.
Okay. So the henchman. So what he's going to do now is he's going to use his remaining 4 spell points to do shape the earth, to bind it around it and crush it down and form the earth into discs within it. That's going to work. He's able to create 4 discs. So that would be 8, 19, 31, 39 points of damage. That's how you use Shape Earth. Just as an example. Okay, so you still have Nick and Whack. What are you guys doing?
He has whack.
He's got whack.
Gonna have Nick go to him. Okay.
Okay, make an athletics check to get through the river.
I'm not gonna lie.
11.
This is Nick way back here, then he's gotta travel. How much is his movement speed? I'm just saying.
Yeah, because it's going to take half.
It's gonna
30.
take. Yeah, so he will only be able to pretty much get here if he clears his agility check. He won't be able to get to that creature.
Got another.
No, that would be a movement of 60 to get him
Oh.
from where he was.
Okay, so
Because it's going to be double movement to get through the water.
Is the rock still like showing on the top of the water, or
it might be.
No.
Okay.
Jump straight in a thin spot.
So yeah, he would only be able to get here.
Okay, make an athletics roll. Or you did, didn't you?
Yeah.
What was it?
11.
11? Yeah, about halfway through he starts getting swept downstream. He's just a little goblin.
I was trying to have him jump straight.
It would have taken his
This is
entire
back.
movement to get there.
And that's
If you want to do that instead, I'll let you retro it.
yeah, it'd be better if you just have him move up first.
But it would be his entire movement then to basically get to where the other two goblins are.
So just use his movement to get to where the other goblins are, and
you wanna do that?
yeah.
Okay. Anything else?
I guess he'll add another enchant shot to arrow, aim it back at him.
Okay. It's prone, so you get advantage.
So roll twice.
Dice don't like her tonight, huh?
This isn't like anyone tonight.
11.
Nope.
Yeah, the dice don't seem
Alright,
to like me.
Sky?
Oh,
And,
I was
and
gonna say
you're up
Whack.
next. Whack?
Whack has this little wolf totem in hand, and he's going to try to summon his wolves.
Okay.
So I'd have to roll for attack first.
Roll a d6 first.
Should I?
What is it?
It's a 3.
So you get 3
Three
rolls. So roll 3 d20s.
Nope.
How much HP does that tree have?
19.
A lot less than when it started.
16.
Yep.
Yeah,
Plus your spell mob, which I believe is 6 or 7.
is 6, so it'd be like 20.
So you made 2 and 21 make it?
21 will make it.
Oh, 11 make it?
No.
Okay, so 2.
Yeah.
What was the other one? You got 3.
The other one was 19.
That'll do it.
A nat 19.
15
Yep.
and a 3.
Okay, so 2 of those will work.
Yep.
Roll 2d6 damage. Plus your spell mod for 1.
Oh.
12 total.
Yeah.
12 total?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. It's looking hurt, finally. Okay, next we have... Yeah, back to Greg. Oh no, actually, sorry. Sky.
Move me up and then cut me across.
You can actually jump it, yeah?
Yeah. And I'm gonna take out my butcher's cleaver.
Okay. Attack with advantage because it's on the ground.
It'd be easier to attack this side or this side.
Doesn't matter.
16.
It's a miss. You hit it, but it doesn't quite cleave in. Alright, Sam?
I can now get up.
Huh?
Have my movement to get up.
Yep.
I have 11 spell points left. I'm going to use them all to disassemble this creature.
Okay, roll to
Massive.
attack with advantage.
With advantage. D20, man. I just like it better when doing it that way than re-rolling twice. 11 plus 17. Wait.
Plus your spell mod.
Shit.
Actually be plus dex because it's touch.
Oh! And since I'm using disassemble, is it still plus spell mod?
The damage would be plus spell mod. Okay? But because you're doing a touch attack, you have to touch them in order for it to have effect.
So when you're rolling to see if you can...
So it's a
Touch
dex to
them.
touch someone.
But I'm trying to cast a spell with it. I'm not just touching them for fun, right?
Yes, but in order for the spell to have effect, you have to touch them. As long as you touch them, the spell's going to go off. So you add your spell mod to the damage. But for the actual to touch them with it, it's just like if you're trying to use a spell ability on a sword. You have to hit them with an attack in order for the spell modifier to hit with it as well.
So if I'm doing a touch attack, does 14 work? Because it's a...
No.
No?
DC 18.
18?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, so okay, I miss.
Sorry. Steven.
He's a hefty guy. I'm gonna...
It's not getting close enough for work, so...
I'm sorry.
No, it's fine, it's just...
like 1 or 2 hits away.
Oh, I'll hang for it then, but I gotta get ready for work soon, so...
I'm sorry.
That's not your fault, man. It's dice gods. It's whatever.
Dice gods hate us right now.
I'm gonna...
That and we got...
tap some more spell points out of it.
Okay.
I want to hit it, but it's gonna be about the same damage anyway.
So make a attack roll to a touch attack.
Oh, nat 19.
That hits. Roll d6 to drain.
6.
Okay.
You get 6 spell points back.
Alright. And then Greg.
I guess I'll just keep worsening the fire on him.
So you're adding another burst of flame to it.
Yeah.
So roll 4d6. And how do you want to do this? Because he
Just
only
burn it
had
to
5 hit
aggress.
points left.
Turn it to aggressive.
I'll just burn him to cinders,
Okay.
if possible.
Alright, so this is the end of the fight. We're all in the middle of the swamp. And we'll continue it from here next time.
Yeah, you don't even need to roll
Yeah,
damage.
okay.
You fucked him up.
Sorry, this ended up being a long battle. So, have a good night.